Hello, welcome back to the Eternian Stories channel, where today I wanted to try a different, area and stuff. Y'all can't see me. If I sit like this, you can. There we go, it's good. Today I'm actually going to Joann's Fabrics for the first time. I'll probably see some footage while I'm there, and then I'm going to come back home and I'll show you guys what I got. But I just wanted to take you guys along, because I've heard how amazing that store is, so... There's a lot in there. I'm mostly there for yarn. We'll see what else there is, but I'm really only buying yarn there. They just have a really good sale right now, and it's kind of far away, so yeah, that's going to be interesting, but we'll see. I will let you guys know what I find, and I'll probably do a little haul at the end of the video, so alright, let's get going. Okay, so it's actually the next day now, because yesterday it was very cold, and as soon as I got home I made a cup of hot chocolate and actually took a nap, because I believe it was -7 in the morning, and then it was like 2, I think, in the afternoon, and that was as high as it got, and it still felt like -20. But I do have a whole bag of yarn to share with you guys. Like, this bag is full of yarn. So I spent probably like almost 2 hours there. I don't have any footage, unfortunately, because I wanted to enjoy my first experience there. But I had a lot of fun, though. I did quite enjoy myself, and they have like 4 or 5 aisles of just yarn, and the store is so big, and there's so much to see there. Like, just a beautiful store, and there's so much stuff in there. So the first 2 I got were for a baby blanket for my sister's baby. I got these 2. I don't know if I'm gonna need all this yarn. If not, I'll make something with the other one, but this is what it looks like. The little variegated thing, and this one is called Mandala Baby, which I thought was perfect for making a baby blanket. And it was buy 2 get 1 free, so I got this other one that looks like the ocean, and it's the same Mandala Baby. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. And then this is what the variegation looks like, and these are all, so these are size 3 yarn, which you would use a 5mm hook for, which I use a 5mm hook now, so that won't be too difficult. So I got those, and then I love the sugar and cream yarn. I have smaller balls of this stuff that I use all the time. That's actually where I started, and this is size 4 yarn. This is where I started with crocheting, and that's what I've been making all of my things that I've been making recently out of. So I got 2 new colors that I haven't had before. We got Beach Glass, and they're super-sized ones because that's the only kind they had there. They didn't have smaller ones. And we have, what are you? Rainforest. So these 2 are really pretty colors. I'm really excited to use them in whatever I end up making. And then I'll probably buy so much more yarn from there, because after you see how much I have, I'll tell you how much I spent, and you'll be so surprised. I got 2 white ones because they were a good deal. They were like $3.39, I think. And these ones are the super size as well. So there's 2 white ones. I got 2 black ones, also super size, because having white and black are very important. And then the other yarn I got that was on sale was the Red Heart Super Saver. And I should mention, when I was younger, I used to crochet with my mom, and this is the kind of yarn she used. She used the Red Heart most of the time. And it's been really interesting to see what other kinds of things you can make yarn. You can make yarn out of almost anything. Like, the amount of aisles there were in different kinds of yarn. Like, even the different kinds I have right here, there's like 3 different kinds. But this is what I started on when I was younger, and so I have I think this one is, it says it's called Oran. I just didn't want a solid white, because I'm actually using this to make a blanket for my mom. I got a black one. I got, this one says charcoal, but it looks like more of a gray in real life. Like on camera, it doesn't look as good. And then I got burgundy, which the red also looks a lot darker in real life because I don't like bright red. I like dark red. So these ones are size, I don't know what size these are. It does not say. Are they all the same pattern? Yeah, they're all the same pattern on the inside. That's okay. It just says to use, oh, here we go. This is size 4 yarn. And you can use a 5 or 5.5 millimeter hook. Very cool, very cool. So that's all the yarn I got. And then I got these beautiful scissors as well because I wanted a new pair that were smaller. I spent a lot on them, but look at how cute they are. They have like, they like kind of change colors. The other side is a little bit different. It's a little more purple. They're so pretty though, and they fit perfectly in my little yarn bag. So I have other things to show you guys too, because so the scissors, and then in this bag I have, because this is my yarn bag, I think it says, yeah, it says crochet hooks on this side. There's actually gold flecks on it from my painting yesterday. So there's just a bunch of like squishy crochet hooks in here, and they're really nice. I've been using the I think 3.25 is what I have out right now, because these are what I had before because I didn't know if I'd get back into crocheting. So I had just the classic like metal ones, and then these ones, they really weren't very expensive, and I got so many. So this isn't even half of them. And then it came with yarn needles, but these ones are metal, so they're really nice. And then I have a bunch of stitch markers I bought. There's a tape measure in here. And they all, I love, my favorite part, and I don't know how that does it, but it all fits so nicely in this little bag right here. So I think that's really cool. And then just a couple other things to share are some of the stuff I've made with crocheting recently. So I have a whole bag of stuff I've made. So I started with making little, just little like, I don't know, swatches, I guess you could call them. So I made a red one, and these stitches were really loose, so it's very stretchy and they're very loose. That's the first one I made. Like when I first started trying to learn how to crochet again, I made this. And then the green one I made next, and it was wrong. It's a different way. I was losing stitches in places. And then I made a blue one that looks almost perfect. Some of the stitches are just a little bit thicker than others, which is fine. And then the black one is like the perfect one here. It looks so nice. I like it a lot. So that's the first thing I ever made when I like started crocheting again. And then I made a granny square, and I want to make more of these. This is one of my favorite things I've made. I don't know why, but it's one of my favorite things I've made. I gotta tuck in these strands here, but I made a really pretty like pink granny square, and I want to make like red ones and white ones and make a bag or something out of them maybe. I don't know, but I have that. And then the next thing I made was this little pouch. I don't know what I'm going to use it for now, because I have somewhere to keep my crochet hooks. Take these off of here. Let's show you what it looks like without all the junk on it. So I made this little like pouch, right? It didn't take me that long to make either. There's just a lot of straights and then decrease going all the way up. And then I did a single crochet on the side. It wanted you to do a slip stitch, but I did a single because I thought it looked nicer that way. My cat's throwing things on the floor, it's fine. And then I put a little button in the middle. I'm gonna have to like put that on there a little bit tighter, but there's a little button on the front here. And then to use the end of the stitch there, I just do this. And now it's all done up, so it's closed. So I really like that a lot. And then I made, the next thing I made, which was a really big project for me, this took me probably about a week. I made a heart pillow. That was really fun because I was learning how to read a pattern and learning the different stitches, and There's quite a few mistakes in here, but I think it looks really pretty anyways. And then stitching them together was a very interesting time as well. Get the yarn in there. Let's just stick it out. Get in there. Alright. I guess that guy just wants to stay out. That's fine. So I have this heart pillow I made. And then I made a coffee mug because I wanted to try something a little bit smaller and like an actual like little stuffed animal kind of thing, right? This one also lots of mistakes in here, but I think it's a very cute little like first thing I've made kind of thing. I wish this would sit flatter. The bottom kind of squishes out more. There we go. So I made a little coffee mug. It's got a little face and a little creamer on the inside. And through all the things I've made, I like learn something new every time. Like this one was how to put different colors of yarn in the same little project. And then I made a lemon with a little, this thing on it, with a little leaf. I took the other end and poked it in there to make it stay flat like that. You don't have to do that, but I think it looks nicer that way. It's supposed to have a face too, but I don't have anything to make a face with, so it's just a little lemon. He's so cute. And then these peppers were a little bit of a struggle too. They're all different sizes because I wasn't counting my stitches as well. So the first one was not counting them at all, so it came out, it looks like the Chili's logo. And then this one a little bit better, and then the last one is like the best one because it looks so perfect and the stitches look so nice. And then the last thing that I'm making currently is apples. I'm making 2 of them, and this is one of the finished bases for the apple. Just a little apple. My stitches are tight in some places and not others, so there's kind of like little bumps to it, but apples look that way anyway, so I'm not too torn up about it. But yeah, I made a little, like, a little apple, right? It's got the little parts that go in too. So this one's done, and the other one I'm working on is a green one. I'll have to get it out to show you. Here's the green one. So the green one that I'm working on right now is probably about half done, honestly. So this is how the apple looks like before it's done. It's got this like part on the inside that, so it looks like this, and you just tuck it in, and then it turns into a, I put it back. It looks like an apple on the bottom now. So this is the one I'm working on right now with this really tiny crochet hook that has the squishies on it. And then I have a leaf and stem for each one that I already made because I didn't want to have to do it twice, like at different times, so I did them at the same time. So this is the leaf I made right here. I won't focus on that. There you go, it's focusing a little bit better. And then this is the little stem that'll go on it too. It's very little. It's a little stem on it. And then this is one of the stitch markers I have too. They're little, I'll show you the big ones, I guess. They're ones that stay open because I go through stitches too fast, so I didn't want ones that look like safety pins. I was actually, so what I was using the bobby pins before for, is for that. So I have that one I'm working on, and then I have a book that I'm using to work on that one, and I have a lot of other things I can make in there too. And then the biggest thing I'm probably working on right now is learning how to make a blanket. This one, wow, this is actually a lot of progress. So I'm making a blanket for my cats because they have a couch. It's this big so far, except the only problem is the stitches are kind of messed up because I kept losing stitches. I think we're missing 2 now right here, so it's 87 instead of 89. But I kind of fixed it though when I got through here, right? So it was just right here I had trouble keeping the stitches, so I'm just gonna put white around the whole thing and hope that saves it. Oh, that's not where that goes. It goes down here. There we go. Okay. And then I use stitch markers to count how many stitches I've done because I can't always remember. Like I'm on stitch 5 right now. I'm doing 6. So this blanket is gonna be, it's not gonna be very big, obviously, because it's for cats. But I'm going to keep this pattern here, the gray, variegated gray, and black. I'm going to put that at the end because I don't have enough of these colors to carry it all the way through. But I have plenty of black and white, so I'm going to do black, white, and then when I feel that it's getting long enough, I'm going to do this again at the end, and it'll be 18 more rows than the blanket is when it's done. So we'll see how that goes. But so far, it's getting bigger. It looks kind of a little bit bigger than a scarf right now, which I'm proud of myself for getting this far even. And then the last thing I wanted to share is that I'm making a, let me pick you up and bring you over here so I can show you. I'm going to be making a blanket for my sister's kid for when she's born. And it's going to have these little, they're called meshes, which is where you skip a stitch, and then it's going to leave this pattern of a dinosaur in it. I just have to learn how to do blocks and stuff, because this one is this is the pattern right here, so I just have to learn how to do gridded stuff too. So we'll see how that goes. Put you back down right here. But yeah, that is what I have for my yarn haul from Joann's Fabric, and everything that I've been working on recently. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know, because I would love to share what projects I'm working on, or make like a vlog about whatever project I'm working on. Like this blanket, I could make more of a vlog about learning how to do things and how things work and stuff, or just, you know, crocheting in a vlog. That's about it. So, I'm going to get to work on this blanket though, so I hope you guys enjoy the time lapse of me working on this blanket, and I'll see you guys in the next video.